Williams, Montel Jordan, get it on tonight. So I was struck by a conversation that Eboni K Williams was having with Iyanla Vanzant. And they were talking about preferences, as she was saying in a conversation, basically that she would never date someone that drove a bus. And she took a lot of consternation about it. I think it's ridiculous to be angry at somebody for having choices. I do find it ironic that a lot of people with these preferences that are based to some degree on what somebody's financial capabilities are. What's interesting now is that a lot of people in white-collar jobs, the Googles, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the Microsofts, they're laying off. You know who's going to have those jobs, who's going to be working? People who are skilled, people who are craftsmen, people who work with their hands, people who AI cannot replicate. So those people are going to be working. And a lot of people who now have these preferences, which they're allowed to have and express, were raised by people who did what would be called menial work. And thank God that there weren't a lot of people who decided, I'm not going to have you because you don't have a job that I feel worthy of my attention. I thank God I was raised by a man who swept out planes for a living, and he gave me the greatest work ethic I've ever seen. I think I've never met his equal anywhere. I've been all over the world, been in front of all kinds of people. I can't ever say I met men with the likes of my father. He made me proud. I was proud of what he did. He would do whatever he had to do to take care of his family. Now, that doesn't begrudge somebody having an opinion or a preference. You should be able, like I said earlier, you should have the preference and be able to express that preference and to have it unassailed. That is your preference. That is your right. It was interesting to me when she said that she would not date a bus driver, but she would date someone who owned a bus. And I'm curious, how do you think somebody gets to own a bus? They probably have driven the bus for a long time. They probably learned about it from the inside out. As a matter of fact, if you want to own a franchise, a fast food franchise, one of the requirements is you work there. So if you want to own a bus company, you would probably have to work there. And then you would probably have to decide that this was something you would imagine you wanted to do. I want to own this company. And you probably might have a woman in your life who will encourage you to do it. Might say, baby, you can own that bus. You can do it. A lot of times people encourage. A lot of times you could want to be someone who worked with the community, and you could have somebody that spurs you on to become the president of the United States. You could want to play golf for a living, and somebody encourage you. You could become Tiger Woods. So you never know what you're getting. You could say, I want to be a comedian or a radio host, and have somebody believe you, and that could happen. So you never know what somebody is going to be. But if you say that I won't take you when you're at this station, but I will when you're here, I won't take you when you're a bus driver, but I will when you own the company, what you're saying is once you've made it, then you're worthy of my attention and time. Once you made it. Let me ask you something. Once you made it, you're worthy of a lot of people's time and attention. Why would me in particular, why would I want to be with somebody who waited till I was worth something or worthy of their attention? Why would I wait to somebody why would I want somebody who wasn't with me on the journey? Who decided, and now you started from the bottom, now you're here, now I'll mess with you. Now you're worthy of my time. Well, now I can have pretty much anybody. I don't begrudge you your choices. Everybody should have them. But you got to remember, if you don't want to be with somebody who is a bus driver, don't be surprised when they don't want to be with you when they're a Bentley driver. That's a little note from the GED section. We've got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.O. Hughley Show.